early, and I was going to do some ASMR this morning so I could go back to sleep. But you know what? I'm got this thing going on in my brain saying it's time to illustrate. So that's what I'm going to do this morning. Happy early morning on a Wednesday. On a Wednesday morning, guys, in summertime. Wherever you're at on this planet. I hope you're having a good summer so far. Okay, today I'm dedicating this illustration to you night owls and your early morning risers. I've been in that boat before. I used to be a night owl and early riser. Back in my single days, I was. My pre-Tracy days. Anyhow, this is what I'm going to be drawing for you this morning. Let's see if I can get this. Here we go. This is what I'm going to be illustrating for you. So I'm going to be using black and white on it's like a tan faded or tan shaded, when I say faded, tan shaded surface. And for this illustration, you guys, hi King, how are you, hon? Let me see. Do a couple of things here. Okay, this is an impromptu session. Like I said, there was no way that I was going to be able to get back to sleep today. As most of you know, if you know me and have been following me, I have sleeping disorder, and sometimes, as much as I hate to admit it, ASMR, some of my, for me personally, gotta find a good one in order to keep my attention so that I can focus on sleep. I guess there's a psychology. Oh, I'm doing well. Thank you for asking, guys. I'm doing well. Decided to wake up early. You know, a lot of people out there who have these hours, especially in this town. You've got a lot of folks that work in casinos, and we all know that casinos are open 24/7 in this neck of the woods. So what I'm doing today, guys, is I'm using pastel and charcoal to illustrate my little night owl, and which is completely dedicated to you guys out there who are jobs take you to hanging out in early morning hours, or being up in the early morning hours, I should say. I'm officially retired, guys. I'm officially retired. I decided I'm just going to do this and dedicate my retirement to doing YouTube videos. And I'm just going to see how that rolls for a little while, guys. I don't want to stop educating. I do not want to stop educating, guys. So I'm going to offer free lessons to kids or folks who want to hone their cartooning skills. And that is going to happen in September. I've got to get my little act together, and gee, I like this color. I like this color combo, you guys. Let me get this closer to you. Maybe a little bit. Let me see. I found that I do this a lot in these sessions, you guys. Halfway through the session, it's like, nah, you need a better shot. So right now, I used white for my outline, and then this is it's a kind of like almost a beige color, and it's a very soft pastel, guys, very soft. And let me see here. Come on, little fella. Okay, this is the fella I'm talking about here, and I cannot wait to do his eyes. His eyes are going to be trippy. Alright, so he's got some white. I'm going to get, I don't know how I'm going to do this. I'm going to update my camera equipment, my video equipment. If I plan on getting serious about this YouTube thingy, I got to update my stuff and start getting my act together. I'm retired now, so I have the time to do it. Never thought I'd say that word ever. I don't, you know what, I'm not retired. I'm just doing something else with my life these days, that's all. That makes more sense. It makes more sense to me. Let's see, he's kind of like this. Because he's got this white stuff going on here, guys. And then he's got these beautiful eyes, you guys. And you don't have to be perfect when you're doing this, you guys. Because you got to remember, it's your art. And sometimes we are our own worst critics, seriously. I know I am when it comes to my art. Very hypercritical of my work. It's like, I want it to be perfect. Ain't nothing perfect in this life, my friends. You know what? I don't have my readers on, King. Let me just put my readers on. Okay, well, I'm going to be offering, thank you for asking, and I'm going to be offering lessons on my Patreon channel in September. I've got to get retirement done first because there's a lot of stuff to do. Gosh, a lot to take care of. So I will let you guys know when my lessons are available to members of my Patreon channel. And I will be doing live lessons on my Patreon channel and be able to interact with. And what I would like to do is make sure that, you know, when we do our live sessions together, that we all have the same kind of stuff that we need in order to conduct the lesson. So that's a lot of planning. You knew that I kind of knew that I was going to retire. I kind of had an inkling that maybe it was just time to, you know, throw in the towel. And it's like, I don't want to throw in the towel, you guys. I want to continue doing this kind of stuff because I love doing it. But I will let you know when classes are available. And we'll have recorded classes and live classes, you guys, for cartooning. I've been doing the cartooning a long time, and I know a lot about it in the business and the industry. You know what? I'm kind of old school. You know what? Back when I was trying to get my funnies on the comic strip pages, you had to be approved by the editor of the paper who would be running your comic strip panels or your comic strip. And I have news for you guys. Networking really works. Networking really works, you guys. Sometimes it's not what you know, it's who you know. You know, at the right place, right time, it all is connected, seriously. So I am excited, very excited to start doing this full time. And let me see. Okay, now guess what I'm gonna do? I'm gonna give him some different color eyes. Is there a rule? No. There are no rules when it comes to creating your own stuff. It's like, well, he's black and he got these two, dual tones. It's like, so it's okay to add another color if you find a color that you really dig. And I found one, and I think this is gonna go really well. This color right here, or maybe lighter. I don't know. Maybe. Look at these really cool things. I got these with the little kids coloring set. It's so cute, you guys. Serious. Oh, you know what? This is a good color too. These are almost, well, they look identical. This one I like better though. Let me see here, guys. I'm gonna go ahead and be naughty and give him a different color. And I think that's the rule that is an unspoken rule. You can break this rule because doing something different tends to give your piece a little more character. What you're trying to do is you're making it your own. Ain't no rules in this little art world of mine. There's just, I don't see a purpose in having rules sometimes. I mean, I get it, you know, when you want to do something more realistic, sure. You know, and you gotta tell, when I was teaching art, it's like you tell your kids, well, I told my kids, it's like, you know what, not really too much to making something that comes out of your brain. I think everyone has good brains, and it's just a question of how we use them. How we utilize our brains, guys, you know? Call it free will. That's called free will. If you guys ever get a chance, and I'm just saying, if you ever get a chance to go on YouTube and watch Kids Time Story Time, it's called Bubblegum Brain. It's the power of yet. And I tell my kids every year, it's like, you know, that's the first video I let the kids watch, the beginning of the school year. And it's all about the power of, you know, positive thinking and knowing your purpose here in life. And mine, I think, was to teach and to just do art stuff. I've always been attracted to this kind of lifestyle, just illustration and stuff like that. This was my life ambition. You know, and it took clear to now to actually follow through with, you know, what I set out to do when I was younger. Who knew that YouTube allowed me the freedom to do this kind of stuff? I guess artistic liberty is what I'm trying to say. I love YouTube. YouTube is okay, you guys. Ain't nothing wrong with YouTube. Okay. there's got to be a little bit of blending, you guys. That's the fun part about this medium. That is the fun part about this medium, guys. Let's see. I'm not going to put any other colors other than this color and this color. Black and beige. And this is all I'm going to do. I don't need no stinking other colors. These are it, guys. This is it. This is all I got. I'm telling you what, this is my therapy. I was on the fence about doing these early morning ones, you guys. I was on the fence. But now I know I really like doing this. Okay, guys. Let's give him a little bit more here and more here. And then we're going to kind of make this guy, we're going to take away his illustration line here. And try to make that guideline disappear, sort of. Lord willing, right? If I blend, maybe it will kind of make it disappear a little bit. You won't really notice it as much. Well, I won't. No, my little secret though. Okay, let's see how we're doing so far. Check-in time, guys. Here's the illustration that I'm working on. And here's the illustration that I'm illustrating. Okay. Now we gotta have, okay, so we have to say when he's got a mask, guys. This and this. So what I'm doing here, let's see if I can do this and not goom it up too much. So I'm just going around and I'm checking the space between his eye and this dark line here. So this is what I'm doing. This is a little bit, okay, so I did make his beak just the least little bit. So I'm gonna do this and I'm gonna fix this. And that's the beauty of pastel, guys. And what I can do is like this. Okay, so all right, I'm gonna stop this here, and I'm going to it's okay if it's not perfect either, guys. It isn't. It is absolutely okay. And sometimes, you know what? Every once in a while, we have to give ourselves a break. Say, well, didn't do so well during that, so it's okay. Call it an ironic statement. I'm going to say an ironic statement. Don't lose sleep over it. Don't lose sleep over not thinking it's perfect. Or it's not. No. Doesn't matter. I think, like I said, people are really too, in my opinion, sometimes people get, this is what my theory is. People set these expectations for themselves, and I love that part about being a human being is because we all strive to be perfect. I think, my opinion, we all strive to be perfect. You know? That's my thought. And sometimes we just, put the pressure on ourselves. It's like, I'm not getting this right. And it's like, God, you know what? Do what you can to make yourself, to fit your expectations. I grew up with the concept and the mindset's like, you know what? You're responsible for you. You make your decisions. You choose your battles. My mom always told me, choose your battles. Choose. You know what? A little bit every day is a good day. Begin a game plan. What you're going to do today. These are the things going through my mind. I just retired. Yesterday was my first day. I'm going to put that down on my calendar. It was scary though, you guys. It's scary. You know what? Sometimes the unknown is like, ooh, what am I going to do? So, You know what my worry is? It's just like telling people, I'm retired. I don't have a job. It's like, I like to think that I am working. Hanging out. And the beauty part of this job is I get to hang out with you guys and chill out with you and hopefully help sleeping is not as difficult for you. That's what I'm trying to say. I know it's early morning for me, and I had one of those mornings, you guys, and like I said, I'm afflicted with sleep problems. It's like, and I do not take medication. I'm not a big fan of big pharma. Sadly to say. But, that's just me. That's just me, you guys. I don't know. Something about big pharma and our healthcare system. I don't know. And this is a really cool picture of an owl. And I'm just looking at this, and it is very, very cool. You know what else? This is a painting. It looks like a watercolor, but you know what? I love it because now it's a pastel. And I'm gonna give whoever did this piece of work, I'm gonna give them kudos. Let me see if I can find it. It's on Etsy. You can find this on Etsy. I don't know who the artist is, but wow. Magdalene. Okay, I think the artist's name is Magdalene, and she was the one who illustrated or painted this piece. So, wowee, very cool. I'm giving you a big old shout out, girlfriend. Okay, this is. Anyways, the illustration can be found on Etsy, if you guys are so inclined. If you guys want any kind of service like portraits, caricatures, other artwork that you are interested in perhaps obtaining through this channel, the Patreon channel, information will be there soon to come. Like I said, I just barely opened this this little shop I started on Patreon. So just saying. It's new. I haven't got a chance to tweak it yet, but what I'm going to offer is original artwork. This kind of stuff that you can see on my YouTube channel, along with the QR code that connects it to the artwork, to the piece. This one, do it. Well, my focus is on teaching, though. That's all I got. I do like teaching, you guys. I love teaching. When my kid sister and I sat down and did artwork together, you guys, let me just tell you, and I think I've said this before, I could spend hours just watching somebody draw. I don't know what it is. I don't know what. That's what I loved it. And my favorite part about teaching art was watching the kids using their brains and trying really hard to make a nice looking piece of artwork. It's just, for me, it's so satisfying. Little lines being productive, you know. It gives me warm and fuzzy, you know. When I was a kid, kids, for the most part, in my opinion, they're invincible. They have that mindset. Everyone, I think, when you're a kid, you can rule the world. Ain't no one better than me, you know. In my opinion, that's all I'm saying. Just my opinion. I forgot about that part. That's my disclosure. Everyone has one, you guys. Let's face it. That's a good excuse. I like that. For saying stuff that maybe others ain't so fond of listening to. Just saying. I'm just saying. I'm going to do this a little bit. I'm pressing down a little bit harder on this pastel because I want it. I need this more uniform, I'm thinking. Let's see. Does it have... Yes, I know. I'm criticizing myself because I'm good at doing that. I'm good at that and self-sabotage. Oh, I'm good at all those kind of things. I've had plenty of time to practice. Seriously. Okay, let's see. We're going to throw a little bit of something right here, guys. Look at it. It has brown. And I don't know. I won't even make it dual tone. With the exception of the eyes, you guys. I don't know if there's... Because look, this is brown anyway. The paper is brown. So all I'm doing is kind of shadowing a little bit. And I'm not cheating at all. It's a dual tone illustration with the exception of the eyes. I call it the exception to the rule. call it the exception to the rule, guys. What do we call it? Free will, that's what it's called. Famous last words. Okay. Let's give him some claws and talons and stuff like that to make him really give him an owl look. Oh, you know what? Ha ha. Wait a minute. Okay. I am going to do something different. My little owl here. I did another owl, you guys, and it was completely in, I did it in pastel. I didn't incorporate any charcoal, any other medium, simply pastel, but I did it on black, and it turned out pretty well. And this is when I first started doing pastels, you guys. Okay, so here are his, let's see, I do believe owls have 4 talons. 4, let me see, hang on one little second here. Yeah, they have 3. But you know what? What I'll do is, okay, he's sitting on a leaf, or not a leaf, a branch, let's say. Sitting on a little branch, you guys. And then we're going to make these claws really look like claws. I know there's 3, but who's to say that the last talon is behind grasping that branch he's on? Okay, guys, let's see here. I hope you guys are having a nice early morning. I hope you got your coffee or your tea and got your morning routine happening. Well, I guess is what I want to call it. Okay, this is a branch, and I need to differentiate this. Okay, so, Erin, what are you doing, Mo? Let's see. Okay, so this is a branch, you guys. I don't want it getting too busy down here, but I'm afraid I'm gonna have to. Okay, let me try to differentiate this a little. About this is it's okay to goom up, you guys. And this is, I think I goomed up a little bit, but maybe not. Let's try to fix this little shush. Okay, so what I'll do is call it not so much a judge. Let me see something here. Got another. Let's do it this way. I want to put uniformity in here. There, that's better. See, you can't mess these things up, you guys, seriously. Let me see. Okay, let's make those talons just. Okay. Okay. Now, let me see this here. I'm just going to make this really contrasted here because I do not want to take away. And this is going to be really light. Since Billy is really light, it's just how it's going to go. Let's see how it's going to go. Okay, this is, let's see, this is fine. You guys, when you're doing your pastel work, make sure you're checking your fingers to make sure that you're not mixing colors unnecessarily. Okay, so let's put some into this tree and match this. Make those mountains maybe. Yeah, make those mountains. Throw some white in here. Let's see. Oh, look what I did. Shucks, Mom. Happy accident. Huh? Who knew? That's funny. Okay, take it. Take it. Shoot, it looks like it goes. It's like, okay. Sure, why not? Why not, you guys? Bob Ross calls them happy accidents. I call them divine appointments. You can call these mountains if you want. Doesn't matter what you call them. And you know what else, guys? This is my first stab at well, no. I take that back. I used another. Oh, wait a minute. This. No, I use pastel paper. This is a different type of paper, you guys. This is pastel paper. This is the one I was using. It's Canson is the one I was using, but this paper, which I love, this is recycled paper. This is brown rough sketch. So that's basically the paper that I'm doing this on. And I like that. I like the effect that it gives the piece. In my opinion. Guys, seriously. I have way too much fun doing this. I'm really having way too much fun. Okay, but I'm allowed to, I guess. Okay, I'm gonna work on these eyes a little bit, and I think I'm gonna call it done. Just after I'm done working on the eyes, and then I call it a day for a minute. So I can't. Okay, so let's try to do these eyes. Okay, guys, let me see if I can find a charcoal stick. One of those skinny things. This little guy right here. This is my little helper, guys. He's gonna help me try to do an outline of those eyes. So let's see how I do. Okay, so cross your fingers, guys. Okay, I just want to make sure that you guys, I was just thinking about what I've been told many times, or reminded. It's like, start what you finish. It's like, maybe I don't want to finish doing that eye. Maybe I like the way it looks just like that. You know? Start what you finish. I I hear that a lot. I hear that more than I'd like to hear that. Seriously. Whenever I lose something, it's either underneath something, behind something, or in between something. Every time. Every time. I don't want to go crazy with this because I don't want to go with his eyes. Every time, you guys, I start giving these characters cartoon eyes. One of my isms. They've been cartooning for so many years, it's like, I can't help but give them cartoon eyes. It's like, I'm sorry. That's my story. Make this more uniform, I'm thinking. Boy, whoever lives in the Las Vegas Valley, that wind yesterday, you guys, that blew through our county. That was something. It storms. It likes to storm when it does, you guys. Okay, this is, okay, so, I know what I did, and I've got to find that color again. This is the color that I was using. Okay, he's a little bit fouled up here, so I'm going to unfoul him. And I'm going to move his nose just a little bit here. nose has to be closer to the eye. I'm thinking something's wrong with this thing. Trying to figure out what it was, and I figured it out. Make his beak a little bit bigger, and like this. Yeah. Let's see what his beak looks like. Let's see what my little friend's beak look like, you guys. Okay. Okay, gotcha. Okay, so yeah. He's supposed to have like this, guys. And like this. I was thinking something was wrong with this part. And if you guys know what I just said about being hypercritical about oneself when you're doing this stuff. I'm one of those people who are very sensitive when it comes to wanting to be perfect. It's like, you know what, I have got to learn to live with. It's like, you don't have to be perfect. Strive to be good. I mean, I'll settle for good, right? Okay, I think I fixed that little zhuzh, so I'm okay with that. It was kind of worrying me, but I'm not worried about it anymore. Why? Two seconds ago, it was an ism. Let me see this. Okay. Let's blend him a little bit more, because what I want to do, guys, is make this look uniform. And sometimes it works, and sometimes it doesn't. Right? Okay. But I think that's coming together, I guess. I don't know. In my opinion. Somebody's going to ask me, when are you going to stop using that term? Never. Everyone has an opinion, guys. Show me somebody. I'd love to meet the person who does not have an opinion at all on anything. Would love to meet him. Have a conversation. Shake their hand. Say, lucky you. But that would be a sight to behold. To literally see someone who does not hold an opinion on anything. Some people are like that. I don't know. Maybe. I've never met anyone. Okay. Like I said, you guys, everyone has different styles of expression, and let's see. My problem is I just don't know when to say when and say it's done. It's like, when is anything ever done, you guys? Always something you can do to improve, I suppose. That's the mindset that I think that I deem that a lot of us have. We could do better. It could be better. That's my gig. Is like, I just don't know when to say when, guys. I'm going to say when in a minute, though. I am. I'm going to call it done in a second. Yeah, I'm thinking about calling it done now, guys. All right, it's done. I can't do any more because I signed it. And that's my rule. Once it's signed, it's done. So that's my little rule of thumb. So you guys, thank you so much for joining me this morning. I love you to death, and I hope this is helpful. The session that we conducted today was helpful to your health. So I gotta get, and I hope you guys are having a good Wednesday today. So take care of yourselves, and I will talk to you on my next video. Namaste.